Hello, Gary Westby here, champagne buyer with K&L Wine Merchants, here today to talk to you about this guy right here in my hand, the Ayala Rosé number 14 from the 2014 vintage. Normally, I would not talk about a gift box because, well, you can't drink a gift box. They've never held much interest to me. But the one here from Ayala, I really like because it actually tells you all about the wine, and some of the artwork really relates to the composition of the wine. So you can see you have Le Ménil sur Rosé here, Cremant, Chuy, Ayala, and Verzy, which are actually the Grand Cru vineyards that are used to make this wine. So this is an entirely Grand Cru bottle of Rosé champagne, and some really serious Grand Crus, some of a roll call of the very best. Also, when you get down here, you've got more information, the disgorgement date. I believe this was all disgorged at once because it's only a 7,235 bottle production, so they probably just disgorged it all at once. And it was disgorged on July 7th of 2021 at a dosage of 5.3 grams per liter, which, since it was likely one disgorgement, that's also likely an accurate number. So really cool, really cool gift box that actually tells you something about the wine. So that's a change. So to get into a little bit further, I've got my smaller scale map of Champagne here. We have Epernay here, and the first of those Grand Crus of Verzy is here. So north-facing slope of the Montagne de Reims, definitely energetic, strict style of Pinot Noir coming from there. And then you also have Pinot Noir from the Grand Cru of Ayala here. Right, the Grand Valley of the Marne's Grand Cru. So that is a really important part of the blend. It's actually 60% of Chardonnay, 40% of Pinot Noir from those two villages, and 5% is Bam Rouge from Ayala right here. So one of the best spots, south-facing slopes, right on the Marne, super chalky soil, one of the best spots for making red wine for rosé. And then for the Grand Crus of the Côte de Blanc, you have Ménil, of course, the most famous of all the villages, Ménil sur Rosé, but also Chuy, which is a very interesting choice to the north, you know, to give the wine a little bit more of a supple character, and also Cremant, which is very steep, and one of the places where Chardonnay gets riper in the Côte de Blanc. So just an incredible collection of crus. My dog-eared old copy of Hugh Johnson's World Atlas of Wine here. I tried to buy every edition of this one. Great book if you don't have it. So let's get into tasting it. I already had a nip, already opened it up. You pour it in the glass, you can see it's a beautiful, light, coppery almost color. Oh, and it has, I mean, it's like the combination of the toasty character and the high quality of dark strawberry fruit almost give it a strawberry shortcake sort of nose. Yeah, it's sort of hard to tell where the fruit ends and the toast begins. Class act. Great aromatics. Excuse me for spitting. It's very early in the morning here. Yeah, wow. The minerality that you get with 60% of Chardonnay from those great Grand Crus, combined with a high proportion of Ayala Pinot Noir, which is the chalkiest terroir in all of Champagne for Pinot Noir. Boy, and then that 14 acidity, what a combination. The back end of this thing is chalky, is all get out, and long from that great acidity of the 14 vintage, which I'm like a broken record here here on all the social media telling everybody get those 14s, long, cool, even, growing season like we've only seen, at least in my 23-year career. When I first started, we were selling the 88s, which were like this. Then we had 04. Now we have 14, and that's it. There's none of these in the pipeline that have that classic style that this does. But wow, what a wine. Great concentration on the palate. It's open for business, but if you wanted to age this wine, it would keep for a very, very, very long time. A toast to you. Only a little over 7,000 bottles made, so don't be heartbroken if we're out. A toast to you. Bye-bye.